So, we ended adolescence last time. We are off. We are off the house, the family. We are on our own. We'll get to meet new people. Who knows? Who knows what will happen? There we go. Muramatsu didn't want me to peek. I hope it saved. It didn't. Well, yeah. Yes. Yes, it saved. This is what happened in our adolescence. And this is again nobility 3. We are honorable, inventive, soulful. We already saw this last time. Ready for action. Died once. This is not good though. Come on, Gloria. You're the only one left here. Nathan is not here. 16 years old. Is everything okay? I think so. Okay.
Leaving my hometown behind, I set out for the capital of the empire. There, I would discover my role in society.
Chapter 3. Youth. Okay. After childhood and adolescence, there's youth, I guess. Now we're off. We are off the family, off the house, in the capital of the empire. We'll see what will be of us. Leaving home, I guess. The driver flicks the reins. The carriage slowly sways as it starts moving away from your home. You stick your head out the window and wave goodbye to your family. Nathan is running after the carriage with Thomas' younger brother in tow, tears glistening in their eyes. Can I do this now? Can I do this? Yes. It hurts to leave your home behind. Ahead lies Eterna, the imperial capital. You have often read about it and heard stories from Father and Stefan. It's a city that surpasses Anisot enormously in terms of size, age, wealth, and beauty. But what is it really like? What kind of life awaits you there? What will you learn there? And where will your actions take you? Where? What? Where? These are the questions. You pass the old walls of Anisot. Somewhere within them is the old fortress you and Thomas built together out of old wooden planks, now left to the care of your younger brothers. You two are adults now. Perhaps your fortress will crumble, now abandoned, or perhaps your brothers will continue what you started. Who knows? Right? Who? What? You look down at your hands, knuckles covered in scars from street antics, fingers stained with ink. Mother gave you a cross to wear away from home, and now you can feel its warmth against your chest. Your family counts on you, even though they all wish a different future for you. But they are behind you now, in Anisot. From this point on... Sorry. From this point on, only you will decide which road you will take. This is the journey you prepared for throughout your entire childhood. Ahead of you lie many years in the capital, years that will determine your fate and your place in society. There we go. Oh, new personal qualities. These are your personal qualities in adulthood, which you will use for the rest of your life. They are some of the qualities that you have gained in childhood and adolescence. For most skill checks, you will need a value between 10 and 16. Values 17-19 are required for rare and especially difficult choices. The maximum value, 20, only gives you a chance for one extraordinary deed. Wow, that's nice. Okay. Oh, so Perception 4, Inquisitive, and Nobility 3, Honorable, becomes Diplomacy 7, right? This is what's happening here. Unknown. Oh, yeah. Your proficiency in the laws of the Empire, as well as your connections and influence among the ruling elite and high society. It affects your ability to negotiate with people of importance. Most important to the judge. I see. And then Perception 4, Inquisitive, and Ingenuity 7, Inventive. There we go. Means Manipulation 11, Canny. I'm a canny. Your ability to influence people by way of deception and trickery and use them to achieve your goals. Most important to the conspirator. I'm a conspirator. I'm a conspire. I like it. Perception 4 and Spirituality 6, Soulful, becomes Theology 10, Follower. Your proficiency with sacred texts and comprehension of the divine law and ability to construct and defend your own interpretation of the faith. Most important to the Inquisitor, though. Oh, the Inquisitor. Oh, that's big. That's a big. Determination 3 plus Nobility 3 becomes Valor 6, Weak in battle. Indeed, I'm weak in battle, indeed. Your capabilities as a warrior, your strength in battles and duels. It affects your ability to fight and command troops. Most important to the judge. Really? Determination 3 active and Ingenuity 7 inventive. Inventive become Scheming 10 conspirator. Your talent for inciting riots, organizes ambushes, plotting murders, assaults and sabotage. I can't stand it. I know you planned it. It determines the success of your criminal undertakings. Most important to the conspirator. I want to be a conspirator, man. Determination 3 and Spirituality 6. Eloquence 9. Tongue-tied. But I'm also clear speech. Come on, almost. Your ability to instill faith, to guide and lead people with your speeches. Most important to the Inquisitor. I want to be an Inquisitor too, though. I want to be everything. Let's continue. You left your hometown to study in the Imperial capital. What life awaits you in Eterna? What will you study and where will you go? When? What? When? Will push comes to shove? Which road will you take? Which? When? Your youth awaits, and the years to come will determine the nature of your destiny and your place in the society. Okay, let's not spoil this stuff. Okay. Again, Diplomacy 7, I'm unknown. Theology 10, I'm a follower. Manipulation 11, I'm canny. Valor, Valor 6, I'm weak in battle. Eloquence 9, I'm tongue-tied and scheming. 10, I'm a conspirator. I like it. There we go. It begins. Enigma. Okay. It takes a whole month to reach Eterna. You and Tomas spend the days wagging your chins and staring at the scenery as your carriage makes its way along the road and towards the next province. Soon it crosses from the familiar barren, arid lands of Magra to the stately mountains of Illyria. During one of your many stays at a roadside inn, the two of you even manage to share a whole bottle of strong wine and keep it a secret from the servant who drives the carriage. I don't drink. I don't like this. Adult life feels positively intoxicating. No, not true. Don't drink, guys. Smoke. Tomas Guerro. Soon, he grew up as well. He's a bit less uncut. I don't. Soon, I tell you. Soon, I tell you. Soon we'll be there. And I'll earn my sword as soon as I get accepted into the military academy. You'll see. And then nobody's gonna walk all over me like I'm some commoner. You keep rehearsing everything that they taught you in school. Soon you are almost at the end of your long journey. You have left behind the arid rocks of Magra, the mountains of Illyria, and the flooded meadows of Archnia. Eterna, the capital, is right ahead. Come on. Situated at the junction between the Reglata and Talrina rivers, the city is vast. 3 majestic stone bridges keep its 3 shores interconnected. Smooth stone paves the main city streets, gilded moldings decorate the buildings, towering pillars reach high into the sky. Your carriage takes you past a spacious park with marble fountains and intricately trimmed bushes. On the streets you see ornately decorated carriages bearing Archnian coats of arms, and abundant merchants' tents filling the streets with beckoning cries and unusual sights. The spires of ancient temples dot the city skyline. The carriage comes to a halt on a large city square with a towering marble fountain. The coachman says you have arrived. Tomas is to apply to the military academy. The academy barracks are 2 streets away. Your lodging house is in the alleyway nearby. A room has already been reserved for you. You get out onto the street and say brief goodbyes to each other. You promise to meet again after the entrance exams. Then your friend disappears into the crowded streets of the capital. You are left to your own devices in this vast city. A group of nobles walk past. They are dressed in well-fitting clothing decorated with gems and golden thread. You are not even noticed. Street urchins chase a dog down the alleyway. Soldiers of the Imperial Legion are marching to fives and drums towards the barracks. Humble pilgrims are gathering to the great temple of the twins. There are the sounds of music and fountains and the smells of baked bread and garbage drains. This is Paris, I guess. You quickly check in at the lodging house, then go back outside. The sun is setting. The street lights come to life. Merry music fills the taverns. Couples and noble coaches with tinted windows fill the streets. Shadows and hushed voices and laughter fill the parks. You are all alone with the city, so vast and unfamiliar. You take a look around, determined to fill your first night in the capital with memories. You see young nobles gathered by the fountain, talking and making jokes excitedly. One of them keeps glancing at the clock tower. They are about your age. Their clothes are hand-tailored, and 2 of them bear noble swords. They seem to be waiting for something. It might be a good idea to make their acquaintance. It would be the most helpful to develop a familiarity with the influential nobles of the capital. I don't know about that. Loud music from a large establishment on the corner distracts you for a moment. The servants have just opened the shutters to air out the hall. It seems there will be a gathering inside. People from various estates greet each other as they take their seats. A servant by the door of the establishment hails you. Sir Gert our Arkwright will be making a speech about the rights of the common estate. If you wish to listen, you'd better get inside quickly. Sir Gert Arkwright? Then you look at the great temple of the twins at the far end of the street. The pillar shines in the evening dusk above it. The temple gates are open, and worshippers are flocking inside. There are too many people for an ordinary service. This must be something important. What do they preach here in the capital? What do they say of the new faith and the teachings of Patriarch Photius? I guess we'll have to make a choice, right? Where to go? You snap out of your reverie when you hear loud laughter. A group of young men dressed in the colors of the Imperial College have made the acquaintance of several lovely girls. They are making their way down the road, united by merriment. One of the girls smiles at you. It's an invitation to join them. They turn the corner and walk away, but you can still hear their voices ringing and echoing through the street. A night of revelry and jolly, loud fun doesn't sound half bad, not for me. That sound bad. I'm not gonna go with them. This is your first night in Eterna. No matter what you choose, you will remember it for a long time to come. Arkwright speech. Boo. Are you kidding me? Arkwright speech. You decide to listen to the speech on the rights of commoners. Absolutely, man. Girls, no way. Noble youths? Fuck off. How old I am? Yeah, 16. 16, man? I got reported at school because I took too much on the school library, because they couldn't find Marx das Kapital. They reported me for that. You kidding me? I'm going to listen to Arkwright's speech. Fuck girls, fuck student nobles. There we go. You enter the establishment and find a free seat next to a group of well-dressed young men and women. Soon the hall fills with people, packed wall to wall. A richly dressed elderly man with a tenacious gaze and a wrinkled forehead appears before the audience. Oh, it's an industrialist? Shit. Oh god. Can I go out? My name is Gert Arkwright, and I'm an industrialist from Illyria. I should start off with a few short words about myself. Just like you, I was born in the common estate. My father was a hard-working miner. The mine broke his back and he died of natural causes. My mother used to say that was his lot. You work, you endure, and you suffer. Well, now I'm the owner of 5 ore processing factories, and every day gets me thinking, how come a son of a run-of-the-mill miner and a wealthy industrialist have to live by the same lot? No, I can't go out? Fuck. Tell me this now. Is it just unfair that a man who owns a factory has the same meager rights as an ordinary farmer? If you own several stores and command the workers almost like a noble commands an army, must you really suffer like a lowborn man? Even if you can afford good clothing, good food, and a good house like a nobleman, even if you live and stand closer to the nobles than farmers and tinkers and men servants. Oh dang. His introduction sparks a debate. Most of the people in the hall side with Arkwright. They say that well-to-do people need not live by the commoner's lot. There are outcries defending the holy function of the lots, but they are quickly snuffed without support. For the first time in your life, you see people daring to defy their lot in public. Emotions soon begin to run high. More and more people shout words of opposition to the current order of the empire. They argue that industrialists, merchants, and other well-off people are no worse than the nobles and ought to have their say and their own rights. Okay, again, this is the French Empire at its end, right? This is the French Revolution again, which is, I mean, To me, I don't know. Maybe I'm misinterpreting all of this. To me, this is the French Revolution. And this is a very perfect depiction of the French Revolution, because it's usually said that democracy, in the modern sense, comes from the French Revolution, right? We are taught that the French Revolution, the Republic, the birth of the Republic, we are republics right now. That's, the power to the people, democracy, that's where it begins. And that's not true. That's not true. That's not the revolution of the people. That's the revolution of the merchants, industrialists, all those people that gathered and gained power and money thanks to industrialism, thanks to the Industrial Revolution, But even before that, the merchants, those were the guys who wanted the power. And as usually goes, they used the people. As soon as the people were about to take control, the communes, boom, Napoleon came back. A freaking general. A golpe happened. Because these people didn't want the common people to be in charge. They wanted to be in charge. They didn't understand why. It's not that they didn't understand. They didn't tolerate anymore the people with the right, with the born with the right to rule, were ruling over themselves. They had the money. They had the power. They were those who were providing the goods and the money to the king. So they wanted to rule. That was the point. And they used the people. But it's not that it went from the king, the emperor, to the people. Okay? It went from the aristocrats, from the aristocracy, to the industrialists, to the capital. It went from the title, the noble title, to the capital, the money. That's what happened. So this is the thing we are witnessing right now. This is a rich guy, and he's saying, I was born a commoner, so that's my lot. But I'm rich. I rule. Why should I respect my lot? I should be able to advance my lot, right? Order, my good people, order. Now's not the time to rebel. If any of you are itching for weapons, you should leave our company and proceed to the gallows on your own. We are here to work out, through peaceful debate, a solution for this gross injustice, and then submit our solution to the Great Imperial Council. Again, right? So the problem is that it's unfortunate that he has to, right? Wow, nice to see this game going global. An Italian playing a Russian game in English? Pure magic, really? Is that a Russian game? Let me see. I don't actually know. The Life and Suffering, Sir Brante. It's in Russian as well, that I know. Oof, 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 oof. Sever Studio. Oh yeah, Siberia. Yes, Tomsk, Siberia. I see. I didn't know. Well, welcome, William. Fogwell. Welcome. Oh, sorry. Wait, what happened? Okay. The gathering ends in the small hours of the night. The majority... Oh, that's why there are some mistakes here and there, maybe. Yeah, because English is not the native language. Oh, now makes sense. The majority come to an agreement. Their idea of the best solution, oh my god, is to introduce a new social class, there we go, A separate estate that would bear some of the nobles' rights and freedoms. There we go. Unfortunately, there are too few of us to even convince the Great Council to have our proposals seen, but we will not stop until we prove to the nobles and the Emperor that we are rabble no longer. You make your way back to your lodging room. You are absolutely shocked. There are so many people in the capital who openly defy the lots. How different they are from the listless, lethargic people of Anisot. You think of Gloria before you drift off to sleep. She would have been overjoyed to be present at a gathering like this. Are you Russian, I guess, William? Fogwell? What's your native language? We do mainly languages here, so we are interested in languages. I guess I am. The viewers don't count. So if I am, everybody is. Manipulation +1, I'm canny. Oh god, I'm canny. Eloquence +1, very good. I'm clear speech. I'm clear speech. Oh, I'm almost clever. I'm very clever. You are naive. You are naive. If you think I'm not clever. Ready for action, there we go, willpower. It's so stressful, life is so stressful. Why is life so stressful? Arrival to the capital happened, I guess. Year 1134, you arrived in Eterna, the ancient capital of the blessed Arcanian Empire. There we go. There we go. Luke's servant? Okay. I'm bilingual, hailing from a mixed Russian-American family. Oh, I see. Nice, nice. I'm studying Ukrainian at the moment, so if you're interested, I'm not gonna do it maybe tomorrow, but next week for sure I'm gonna bring it back. Welcome then. Hope you'll enjoy your stay. You have spent the last 3 days studying books, but today you decide to take a walk through the streets of Eterna. They are full of life as usual. You proceed to the square next to the lodging house. A procession of priests walks through the square. You notice that one of them holds a banner of the new faith, an open book. Oh yes, that's the banner in the picture, I see. This is the same banner that was behind. Oh, that's why also it's Patriarch, I see. Because, you know, yeah. And Fotis, Greek names, yes. This is the name banner that was behind Patriarch Fotis on the day of his assassination. A crowd immediately gathers around them. Many people are looking at an icon painting on a small pedestal depicting a grey-haired man with glowing green eyes. You recognize that face, the face of the late Patriarch Fotis. Oh, they are making an icon out of him? A man with a thick beard appears by the icon painting. His broad shoulders bear a white and gold cloak with the coat of arms of the capital province embroidered on it. His Luke, Patriarch of Arcania. Yeah, this is Magra, but I'm not in Magra anymore. Oh, I can? Click? No. Okay. Okay, fine. He casts his stern gaze over the crowd. I speak to all who live within a sight of the shining pillar. Exactly 1 year ago we lost Fotis, Patriarch of the Magra province, mentor of the new faith. Patriarch Fotis was the first to see the books of Isatius for nothing but the words of a man, not the words of the twins themselves. I agree with that. He was the first to tell people to seek the path to the gods in their own hearts instead of blindly following the lots, to seek answer in the lives of the twins and their own hearts rather than the words of priests. So this is kinda Martin Luther, right? Through Patriarch Fotis, we were able to see the truth. through his death, we saw that his words are not heresy. They are the truth that used to be obscured by his Atius lies. Celtic cross on the book? Why? Well, yeah, maybe as any religious symbol or something. Or maybe it's a hint. And now I bring good news. Patriarch Junius Diamant ago has seen to it that our teacher will be canonized as a saint. Oh, there we go. And speaking of translation, they screwed themselves a few times. For example, why the fuss they translated it Anisot when originally it's Anizotti, having somewhat Italian flavor to it. Oh. Well, I think because in English final E is pronounced E. Yeah, exactly. So Anisot, I pronounce it as if it were French, but yes, Anizotti. Probably an American would pronounce it like that. Like vendite, venditti. Many people that immigrated to America actually find themselves with a surname that ends in E when it should really ends in I. So that maybe makes sense. Maybe. It depends. We should ask them. Yes, Junius Diamant. I don't know. Diamant, I don't know. Junius, an Archnian from a great dynasty and the Patriarch of Astinia, has joined the new faith himself. An Archnian from a great dynasty and the Patriarch of Astinia. Okay. Project Junius. Okay. Wait. Listen to it. Okay. And throughout this, we hope that the entire empire will soon see that our doctrine is the truth. We are free from the shackles of the lots. We are equal before the twins. With each day, more and more people hearken to the truth, and one day the entire empire will hear our call. So let us pray, my brothers, my bros. The believers around you bow their heads in prayer and thank the twins, not for the lot they were given, as they usually would, but for the chance to choose their own path. The Patriarch's sermon is inspiring. It compels your hands to meet in a sign of prayer. It compels your lips to repeat the words of the new faith. Patriarch Luke's sermon forms a cadence, and your heart beats in time with it now. You recall the murder of Patriarch Fotis a year ago. It seems more patriarchs share his doctrine now. The news of Junius joining the new faith is stunning. If an Archnian from a great dynasty has sided with Fotis' doctrine and agreed to see everyone as equals under the twins, the new faith must truly be putting down roots. Yeah, he's an Archnian. Okay. But suddenly several figures appear by the podium, figures clad in black with glint and silver on their sides. Inquisitors! They push through the crowd and form a circle around Patriarch Luke. One of these priests rises before the crowd. He's clean-shaven, tall, with chiseled features. Everyone falls silent at the sight of him. The Inquisitor speaks with a booming voice that can be heard by all. Oh, Father Ulrich. I am Father Ulrich. I am Father Ulrich. Take my hand if you want to live. In the name of the twins and by my right as an Inquisitor, I order you to turn around and leave. The words you're hearing are full of lies. Patriarch Luke has set out to poison your hearts and minds, and the Inquisition will not allow this heresy to spread. The only true path in life is the will of the twins. Life offers us no other choice. You are hereby ordered to disperse, I don't remember. Disperse at once. Most people leave the square immediately. Few want to get involved with the Inquisition. Some people stay, however, and some even shout angrily, "We want to listen to Luke. He's the Patriarch of Archnia and he has more to say. Get away from our sermon, all believers. We will not listen to you and your hoary old lies about the lots." Wow. Inquisitors bring those who may yet listen back to the Lord, to their lots. Oh, okay. Inquisitors bring those who may yet listen back to their lots and leave the others to the champions of faith. The black-clad Inquisitors descend from the podium and approach the people who chose to stay. With nothing but their words, they make people stop shouting and start listening. The uproar ceases quickly. They have dissected the crowd, split it in smaller groups that surround each Inquisitor. One of these Inquisitors chooses to approach you. He is a humble-looking man of age with a rough haircut. He looks you straight in the eye, as his lively, soulful voice forces you to listen to his words, despite yourself. Jeremiah Haag. My name is Father Jeremiah, I guess. Jeremiah in Italian. I know your thoughts were stirred by the Patriarch's words. You are not sure whom to trust, but I teach at the seminary. I have been studying the teachings of the twins my entire life. You can trust me. I know you can hear what I have to say. I see their light in your eyes, the light of the true faith. Will you listen to my counsel, my son? You feel no malice in the words of Inquisitor Jeremiah, only hope. It is his lot to aid you, to guide you away from error and set you on the path of the true faith. He is a priest, so he should know the truth. Or perhaps the Inquisitor himself is in the wrong. I'm gonna listen to him, why not? Usually that brought me some unease. Actually, that brought me some unease. Yeah, right? Because in the US, Celtic Cross tend to have you're sure. Throughout the world, I think. Few negative connotations. But in this world, it's simply an amalgamation of a sword and a scourge, which are symbols of faith of the twins. A sword and a scourge? A Celtic cross? A Celtic cross? Well, I'm gonna listen and why not debate him, yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna talk to him. People talk to each other, right? That's how we set stuff. Absolutely, I'm gonna debate him. How old I am I? 16 years, yeah, absolutely. You start debating the Inquisitor, mastering all your knowledge and awareness of the new faith. The lots are an error introduced by Isatius. They are incorrect, obsolete, and contrary to the way of life, of the modern empire. Please hear me out, my son. In these difficult times, people of your estate are the ones most tormented by doubt. Your lot is suffering, but not all of you are ready to suffer. Some turn to guile and cunning to avoid it, and they end up in eternity's embrace at the foot of the pillar. Please understand, your lot requires humility. Suffering is inevitable, and so is doubt. Each of them may temper your soul, yet each may also destroy you. But know this, if you had doubts, you are always welcome at the temple. No priest will turn you away in a moment of weakness. This is why we exist, to fortify faiths in the hearts of all people, to bring the word of the twins to those who have gone astray. Know this, the Inquisition does not imprison everyone suspect of heresy. We exist to protect souls, to guide and save them. We pursue dangerous doctrines and seek to rescue every soul we meet. It's like a scourge bended around the handle of the sword? Oh, I see. Well, I see. I have no reason to doubt. I have no reason to doubt about the devs. Obviously, you know, why go that way? You know, oh, it will be a scourge bended around the handle of the sword, and oh, it's a Celtic cross. Fine. I mean, you could have done something different, I guess, but okay. Yes, fair, fine, I guess. No reason to doubt again. But yeah, it's a bit jarring also because it's a real life symbol, so it kinda, you know, it catches your eye. I won't say it ruins the immersion because it's too much maybe, but meh, I don't know. But again, yeah, it's everything here is, let's say, plausible in real life, except magic, obviously, and the Archnians. Arrest or execution is our last resort, reserved only for sinners beyond redemption. You can see that I am merely speaking to you right now. I have not resorted to force, nor am I giving you any orders. Do not resist this, but rather consider the following. Did the Patriarch speak the truth? I don't know about the truth. The truth? I don't know about that. You answer that Luke's sermon was far more convincing than Father Jeremiah's words. No. Everyone blindly heeds the writings of his Axios, who is but one man who decided he had the right to define the lives of generations to come. But people have the right to free will. You say they have the right to choose their destiny and bear the burden of their choice. Listen, I'm 16, fine. Back then, yes, I would probably thought something like this. Fine, fair. Father Jeremiah sighs, sigs. I need to see how this is pronounced because it's everywhere in response. Father Jeremiah sighs, sigs in response. It saddens me to see that you have been led astray so easily. Yet you are young. You should seek to learn the truth on your own. If you truly believe you can interpret the will of the gods, perhaps you should become a priest yourself. If you come to the divine seminary and prove you deserve the lot of the clergy, you will be accepted. I teach there, and I'm always happy to see students of considerable talent, even if they have been led astray. But for now, you should leave this place. You will learn nothing by facing the champions of faith. With this, Father Jeremiah leaves you and proceeds further. You leave the square freely, your dignity preserved. The remaining people in the square continue arguing with the other inquisitors. Armed champions of the faith stand nearby, but they do not intervene. Luke and his retinue can no longer be seen. You walk back to the lodging house, mulling over Father Jeremiah's words about the seminary. Your family sent you to earn a noble title, but you have an opportunity to become a priest of the old faith or the new. If you see your destiny in service to the gods, no one has the right to stand in your way. I don't think so. +1 though, clear speech. I'm almost silver-tongued. My tongue is silver. Ladies, my tongue is silver, just saying. Almost. The advance of the new faith. There we go. So basically, during childhood and adolescence, we experienced the family reality of this world with the lots and the faith. Now we are experiencing more of the social implications of this. This is nice. Patriarch Luke's sermons have converted many commoners and nobles of the mantle to the new faith. There are now several temples in Eterna that follow the new canons. with Luke's blessing. This has led to no small amount of anger among the followers of the old faith. With Luke's blessing, two mighty bishops of the church lead the new faith. One of them is Luke, the Patriarch of Arkney himself, spiritual mentor of the capital province. He preaches all across Arkney, his every sermon adding to the new faith's flock. The other leader of the new faith is Patriarch Junius. Hailing from a great Arknian dynasty, he is the de facto ruler of Astinia province. Luke was the guy we just talked with, right? Was it Luke? Oh god. We met two guys, one after the other. No, it was the guy speaking from the... I don't remember. Adored by his subjects, he has founded the Holy Order anew. Oh. Junius rarely preaches, but people believe the Astinian Patriarch attends to the needs of all converts to the new faith. This schism within the church is growing. The split has furthered the divide between the commoners and the nobles, though thankfully there has been no direct conflict as of yet. But it has become clear that there is no way to stop the steady advance of the new faith. Born from the death of Patriarch Fotis, it grows stronger by the day. There we go. Schism now. -1. Schism is ongoing. Discontent in the province. I would say in the empire, maybe. Okay, let me see. Luke. Who's Luke? Ah, it's not here. Okay, so it's not the guy you talked to? Not necessarily. Cassius. So many people now to keep track of. Yeah. Fine. Okay. Let's do this maybe? Yes, we'll do this and then I'll go and I'll be gone. The next few weeks pass by in hard work and preparation for the coming entrance exam at the Imperial College. You grow more and more exhausted with each passing day, so much so that one night you fall asleep while studying another book. When you finally come to, you decide it is high time to get some recreation outside. I'm not that guy. The city of Eterna amazes you as you stroll through its splendid streets. It's another night, a different night, yet the city is beautiful still. The shining pillar is a slice of light against the dark night sky. Right, the shining pillar. The lamps on the facade of the buildings are lit. Night descends on the capital. You don't feel like going back to your books tonight. I'm not that guy. Recently you made the acquaintance of several young men. They are children of nobles of the mantle, just like you, sent to the capital to earn their noble titles at the college. You decide to seek them out. Your new friends are having a late dinner on the next street over, loudly discussing their plans for the night. Some speak eagerly of a dueling club, where you can see the most skilled and ardent duelers in the Empire doing what they do best. You have never seen professional duelers fight. It must be far more exciting than Father's fencing lesson or that fight in on the ruin. It must be far more exciting than Father's fencing lessons or that fight in the ruins in Anisot. And if luck favors you, perhaps you can even make useful contacts among the noble families in the capital. Okay? The others try to convince the rest to take a trip to a certain secret salon. The establishment is expecting a guest tonight, they say, a young lady who speaks about the true state of affairs in the Empire. Is that you, Gloria? Come on, huh? There are many questions about the nature of the place and the identity of the mysterious speaker, but the young men have only one answer. They are forbidden to speak about this outside the club. However, they can take you there as long as you aren't afraid to learn a dangerous truth. There are others still drinking their fill of wine rather than eating. Fencing, they say, speeches? Nonsense. The place you ought to go tonight, they claim, is the Markian Society, a gathering for those of common estate but uncommon opinions that offers pleasure for everyone. Pleasures of the palate, pleasures of drink, pleasures of the flesh. Isn't this not heresy and a crime? Perhaps. And yet some of your newfound friends are eager to go there. Well, easy choice. In the end, your group splits in three to spend the night as they see fit. What will it be? A contest featuring the best fences in Eterna? Fuck off. An establishment both mysterious and dangerous, or an encounter with people who defy their lot with audacity? You weigh your opinions, your options, actually. I mean, girls? No way. Are you kidding me, girls? Hey, Slave, listening, nice, thank you, Slave. Italian weird word, gran ciporro, edible crab, canker pagurus. There we go. Yeah, girls, no way. Dueling? Who cares about dueling? People fighting? No way. You choose to see this mysterious lady and listen to her dangerous speech. Not even a choice. Not even a choice, not even a doubt. The Secret Salon is an unremarkable wooden building down an alleyway a few blocks from the great Temple of the Twins. Okay? I wanted to sing. A couple of tough, taciturn fellows at the door I use suspiciously. They are sus. Their faces are obscured by hoods. One of your newfound friends nods to them, and you are allowed inside. The inner rooms are stuffy and overcrowded. All the partitions have been removed to make room for more people. There's a raised platform near to one of the walls, perhaps a stage. There are benches all around. They are occupied by people of the common estate, most of them modestly dressed. They are artisans, tinkers, street vendors, students, yet you see that some of them are wealthy and impeccably dressed. A mop-headed young man dressed like a low-ranking clerk appears on the stage. He claps to attract the public's attention. When the house goes quiet, he reads a series of pamphlets condemning the supreme authorities of the Empire and their obsolete rule. A group of young men appear on the stage next, their faces covered in blue paint. They perform a derisive play entitled A Day in the Life of the Tempests. I see. Yeah, I received the message, go away. The performances are many, but the goal is always the same. They all claim the Empire is stuck in the past and has to change. There we go, Ancien Régime. Then finally, after another voice of accusation, a young girl appears on the stage, and the crowd immediately grows silent. This is the mysterious guest they were talking about. You look at her from the crowd, you see short black hair, a slender figure, and those familiar shining eyes. Oh no. Freaking Sophia, man. I died for you. What else you want from me, girl? Woman? How many lives do you want to claim from me? When will you... Fine. Brothers and sisters, you all came to this place because deep in your hearts, you know, it's Sophia, the girl who used to live next door. Look at that. How small is the world? She's grown so much since you've last seen her. But what is she doing here? But before Sophia even finishes her first sentence, a short man in a shabby jacket jumps out onto the stage. He flashes a badge and screams at the crowd, "Nobody move! You're all under arrest as accomplices to an insurrection against the Empire." Imperial gendarmes barge into the house. Swords and crossbows glint in the dim light. First there is confusion, then panic. Screams of fear and outrage fill the hall. Sophia's already gone. You can barely hear the cries demanding that you stay where you are. People start pushing against the gendarmes, against the doors, against the windows. The din is deafening. Only one thought remains in your mind. You have to run. Run away as fast as you can. You push your way to the furthest window in the hall. A hand grabs you by the sleeve of your jacket. You pry it off without looking and keep pushing forward. The expensive jacket starts to tear at the shoulder. The window frame breaks and falls outside. You drop down after it. Shards of glass bite you into your hands, but you barely feel the pain. You'll have time to feel it later. But now you need to run. You run and dodge a weave through the alleyways before finally heading for the lodging house. Your heart is racing, your hands are shaking, blood is dripping from the cuts on your arms. You have no idea what happened to the people who were arrested. Finally, you reach your room and collapse onto the bed. You are safe from pursuit, but not from anxiety. What was Sophia going to say? How did she end up here in the capital after she escaped? Was she arrested too? There are too many questions, but you have no way to answer them. Eventually, you drift off into restless sleep. Of course, if I was a dev, I would not use such a provocative imagery as a Celtic cross. Yeah, it's a bit, unnecessary. Though I'm not a dev, but simply a part of a fan team making a spin-off of Brante about the northern provinces of the Empire with a blessing from the original devs. Currently working on a demo. Oh. Well, let us finish the game and then... Yeah, that's interesting, though. Yeah. Interesting. Please, keep around, because I'm loving the game. So, stay around. Oh, and to stay around, you gotta leave me a follow. Gotta leave that follow, man. Slap that follow on the table, man. Scheming +1. Oh. So scheming +1. Conspirator. There we go. I'm a conspirator. I'm a conspire. Oh, we are 17. There we go. Another year passed. We're gonna continue next time, I guess. Yeah, it's time. Let's read it though. The Code of Laws. You are on your way to the largest library in Eterna to study for your entry exams. It's right next to the college. The streets are full of people. Everybody is excited. You hesitate for a few seconds, then let your curiosity get the better of you and head towards the place where you will soon study. Before long you hear the shouting. The great Chancellor is about to give a speech about the future of the Empire. You cannot possibly miss this. You mix with the crowd and soon find a convenient place to listen and watch what is about to unfold. On the steps of the college you see a small tribune guarded by 2 Archnians armed with swords. This is the first time you have ever seen an Archnian standing guard, let alone 2 of them. Do I need to mute for a bit? Sorry, just 5 minutes. Okay, Gloria, don't worry. No worries, but I'm about to go anyway. The doors of the college open to reveal a stately Archnian surrounded by an honor guard. It's he, Cornelius Tempest, great Chancellor of the Empire, younger brother to the Emperor himself. He heads for the tribune and casts a look over the square. It's full of people in awe and utter silence. Well, our project would certainly have more choices, but also more detailed text. Even more? How much do you want me to read, man? I'm burning my lungs every time. No, good. We'll see, we'll see. I'm just curious to see. Obviously, in case I will, but we'll see about that. Yeah. Good luck in the meantime. Long ago, humans witnessed the Archnians' arrival. The two nations built the empire side by side. The provinces joined us one by one, and Magra was the final province to attain the absolute might and majesty of the blessed Archnian Empire. Okay, so Magra was the final province to attain the absolute might and majesty of the blessed Archnian Empire. Yeah. Yet there was another great event long before that. 1,000 years ago, the twins had graced us with their presence. See, the time frame basically is the Holy Roman Empire, right? The blessed Archnian Empire. But the scenery seems to me much more inspired by, well, a mix of the Holy Roman Empire and the French Empire. The revolution, French Revolution. But now that I think about it, well, with their arrival, the twins granted us their will. They showed us their love and their law, and they granted us knowledge of what awaits us in the hereafter. They chose the dynasty of Tempest to rule the empire, and from that day forth, our dynasty has ruled this land, ordained by the gods themselves. However, it is our duty to the twins not to seek power for power's sakes, but rather to lead the empire to further prosperity. And so the great Imperial Council is soon to review and adopt a new set of laws called the Creed. Yeah, this is the Holy Roman Empire reformation, right, in a sense. Speaking of Cornelius, he would be one of the central characters, as is the governor of one of the northern provinces. I see. This guy, I hate this guy. Nice, yes. Makes sense. I never played this game before, huh? I'm blind and this is all I know about the game, the point we are in. Under the Creed, all estates will be granted rights. Under the Creed, there will be one law for all imperial citizens to obey. Human or Archnian, from the lowliest commoner to the emperor himself. The strife among the estates will end. A single law will resolve all of our quarrels. Glory to Arstotzka. Glory to the Empire. The great chancellor throws his arms into the air. The crowd murmurs and applauds in approval. Cornelius Tempest casts another look over the crowd and leaves. The crowd disperses. The sound of agitated discussions are everywhere. Is it true that the Emperor's dynasty seeks to grant equal rights to all estates? What will happen to the Empire then? Yeah. 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 Power +2. Sorry, maybe I shouted. Struggle for power. Current balance of power in Magra and who rules the province. Yes. The struggle started, the schism started. Things are in motion. Oh, again? Get out of here, Sophia. Okay, I will be on my way then. Best of luck. Best of luck to you. To you too, huh? I didn't want you to go away, huh? I don't know if you have stuff to do. I didn't mean to push you away, huh? But now, I'm done. Yes, I'm done. So it's me. I am on my way then.